Boss up. This ain't your mama's business book. In an age when it's easy to call yourself an entrepreneur, here is a book that tells you the truth about the hard, beautiful, rewarding work of owning a business. Boss Up is the most practical guide to running a business I have ever read. Every woman should read it. This is a quote in this book from Jeff Goins, best-selling author, The Art of Work. Welcome to Books for Life podcast. My name is Niama, you already know. My friends call me Nia. I became a published author in February 2021 after waiting for my teenager's dream to finally come true at age 47. So it's never too late, my sister. It's never too late for your dream to come true. Welcome to this channel where I give you my feedback and I will post all about books and awesome authors like this one, Lindsay, Moreno. Welcome to Book Club for Life. Get ready. So, you got a pen, notebook? Let's do this, sister. All right, so this book is fantastic, fabulous, formidable. So yes, impressive and a great read. I bought this book in July 2019 and I started reading it in December 2019. Can you imagine? I bought it in July 2019, but I started reading it December 23rd, 2019, 6 months after my purchase. I know, you're probably thinking, why? Why did it took this long, Niyama, for you to read it? Well, I was busy with me, life, like some British people talk. I was busy with me life. No, but seriously, I was going through some depression, mental health issues. I had anxiety, and it took me a while to just slowly recover. But once I got focused on reading this book, I was hooked. Yes, absolutely obsessed with it, to the degree that I read it twice within 2 weeks while I was also on vacation in the Dominican Republic with my friend Dionisia. We went there twice together with her beautiful, super intelligent daughter, Laura. So let's talk about this awesome book written by Lindsay Moreno. It was published in 2019. She dedicated the book to her husband, Michael. I love what she wrote, and I quote, "My 10-year-old self knew this book would be a reality one day. And my sister, this is exactly how I want you, my dear viewer and listener, to think when it comes to your own dreams. If you are as ambitious as I am, if you are an aspiring writer or aspiring chef, you want to open your own restaurant or open a shop. So if you are just like moi, that means me in French, if you are like me and you have dreams and ambitions, you must visualize your achievements as already a done deal. Like you have already accomplished everything you have promised yourself you would, and you will accomplish. So Lindsay was only 10 years old and already she knew she would write a book one day as an adult. So how cool is that? Freaking amazing. Okay, I did not curse, okay? You can say freaking. Well, let me ask AI chat GPT. Can I say the word freaking? Is it a bad word or is it appropriate? Let me ask chat GPT. Can I say the word freaking? All right, so ChatGPT says, the appropriateness of the word freaking depends on the context and the audience. Generally, freaking is considered a milder alternative to stronger swear words and is often used to express frustration, surprise, or emphasis. However, it is still a form of mild profanity and may be considered inappropriate in formal or polite settings. Since language norms can vary, it is also always essential to be mindful of the social context and the people you are interacting with. If you are unsure whether it is appropriate to use a particular word, it is best to err on the side of caution and choose more neutral or polite language. Wow. So another synonym then of freaking amazing, I would say absolutely amazing book. Yeah. So yes, the AI chat GPT is telling me that it's kind of appropriate, but it's not that appropriate. All right, okay. AI chat GPT, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Okay, so absolutely mind-blowing book. So I admire the details that Lindsay shares in this book with us. So the many beautiful examples discussed in this book, Boss Up. She's very eloquent, she's precise, she knows amazing vocabulary, and she feeds your mind as well as your appetite to learning more in terms of your turning your dreams into reality. At the end of the book, you see a photo of another awesome book by Lindsay. It's called Getting Noticed, a no-nonsense guide to standing out and selling more for momtrepreneurs who ain't got time for that. I love it. A no-nonsense guide to standing out and selling more for momtrepreneurs who ain't got time for that. Amazing. So Boss Up has 13 chapters and a conclusion. What to do with opinions, insecurities, and fears. And I quote. Then Lindsay gives us the Boss Up summary cheat sheet for busy mom entrepreneurs. And it's amazing. So detailed. She's very precise. I so appreciate how she shares the cheat sheet about chapter 13. So 13 is one of my favorite numbers. You know, I was born on the 13th. Anyways, Lindsay, she writes, and I quote, as an entrepreneur, you'll quickly find out that quitting is the easiest option on some days. In chapter 13 of Boss Up, you learn how to create the kinds of goals that inspire action and keep you moving forward, even on the hardest days. Amazing. So I'm telling you to get this impressive book. It has only 236 pages. You can read it. Read it. Go online, Google Boss Up by Lindsay Teague Moreno. So who is Lindsay Teague Moreno? She's an entrepreneur, author, speaker, and a social media influencer. She's best known for her expertise in network marketing, direct sales, and in particular in the field of MLM. I don't know if you heard about this term, MLM. It did have a bad rap a few years back. It's called MLM, multi-level marketing. She has achieved significant success in the industry, and she has built a large following through her online platforms and her different books. So she authored Boss Up, This Ain't Your Mama's Business book, and this book provides advice and insights on building a successful business and achieving personal growth. Lindsay shares her experiences and strategies for entrepreneurships, along with practical tips for those interested in pursuing their own business ventures. So through her social media presence and speaking engagements, Lindsay aims to inspire you and to empower you so you can pursue your dreams, take control of your financial future, and also create a meaningful and fulfilling life. So how can you connect with Lindsay? Well, she has her own website. It's called lindsaytm.com. So it's her first name and then T for Tig, M for Moreno.com. lindsaytm.com. So she has written another awesome book. It's titled Wake Up. She is on Facebook. She's on Instagram. She's an amazing lady. She is an amazing lady. I'm going to read a few things that blew my mind and that made me really think. So are you ready? All right, so the first one on page 4, she wrote, I think moms are often amazing businesswomen with the capability to do so much to improve the world we live in through their products and their personalities. So what I don't want you to do right now is compare your path to the path of a different type of mom. One thing I know for certain is that some moms want to put all their focus on their home and kids. Some want to work outside the home. Some want to build businesses of their own, and none of these choices are wrong. All contribute to the family, just in different ways. Amazing. I love it. And it's so true. So that was on page 4 and 5. Then she gives some tips when you feel like you are you're starting to comparing yourself with others. Oh, there's a on page 7, she makes me laugh and smile. She said, can I get honest with you, like super honest? There are 2 groups of women I fear more than any other. They are also the 2 groups I love the most. So she fears them, but she also loves them the most. And she said, who are they? And then she said, moms and Christians. So that made me laugh. Another quote that I love, she said on page 10, let's be honest, moms now have a different set of standards than our moms did. Did your mom watch you ride your bike out front every second you were out? No, of course she didn't, because she was in the house doing stuff and telling you not to come back inside until she called. And yet I feel the pressure to have my eyes on my 3 daughters every second they are outside. Let something happen and I get called negligent. Wow, that's amazing. And then on page 11, she said, the gift of a happy mother. And what about us ladies? When do we get to make ourselves, our lives, our purposes a priority? After our kids move out of the house? Amazing. There's so many amazing quotes, so much wisdom. Amazing. She says on page 12, about 5 years ago, I finally learned that my life and my purpose do not revolve around my kids. My kids are a blessing and they certainly fulfill me, but they are not my sole reason for being. And their happiness does not make me worthy of being. I have been given abilities, gifts, skills that are meant to be used outside of being a mom. And I don't think there's anything wrong with admitting it, or at least I don't think that now. Amazing. I love it. I love it. On page 13, she says, earning an extra $500 a month feels like a lot of money, yet it also feels doable. The great news is that you can make that much money at home doing something you love with your kids at home as well. Absolutely. Yes, doing something you love. That's the key. You have to do things that you love, things that you enjoy doing. Yes. Amazing. Amazing. I've learned so much. I've learned so much from her book. She put this amazing sentence on page 15. I was born to own a business. So sister, find out what you are born to do. Follow your dreams. Follow your passion. You have a calling. And just work hard to achieve it, to make it come true, a reality. On page 59, she says, name your brand. The next thing you need to decide is what to call your business. It's time to give your company a name. You really only got 2 choices when it comes to brand names. You can name your company or you can give the company your name. So she said to keep it simple, to make it very clear. And she said the name of your product should communicate succinctly what it is and why it would benefit us as consumers. So she said to Google your name and business concept. and pick a name that truly will communicate with your target market. On page 7, I'm sorry, not page 7, page 107, success philosophy number 4, brand consistency matters. Yes. So she said the great news is that you get to decide the kind of brand you want to create around your business. Part of that process is thinking through all the things she talked about in chapter 4, and then when we laid the foundation for your business. But another important part is creating content and messaging that is consistent to that brand. So make sure to follow and subscribe to a beautiful lady. She's a sister. She's from Africa. She lives in London, the UK. Her name is Fumi Desalovolt. Fumi Desalovolt. She has an amazing channel. I will leave the link down below the description of this video, so you can follow her and learn about brand. She's amazing. She did a meet and greet a few months ago, so she invited her subscribers from all around the world. A lot of people were able to come and meet her in person. It was amazing. She's having meet and greet here also in New York. I don't know exactly when, but I think it's at the beginning of 2024. So on page 143, Lindsay says, success philosophy number 6, put on your positive pants. Yes. Remember how I speak always about mindset, being positive? So yes, put on your positive pants. The choice to be positive. And I quote, the average person will spend 90,000 hours at work in their lifetime. 90,000 hours. Amazing. That's a third of your life. Wow. If you want to be effective entrepreneurs, therefore just decent, reasonably adjusted humans, we need to come up with a genuine excitement for what we do and then show it off. She speaks about positive policies. She speaks about being professional, being optimistic. She said to make a list of a few things that you're grateful for right now. Take the time to handwrite a love note and do journaling. Remember I spoke about journaling yesterday in the other episode? So it's all about writing your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts going through your mind. On page 175, she speaks about understand your why. Very important. Understand your why. Why you doing what you are doing, the things that you are passionate about. Why? So you need to know your purpose, your passion, identify who you are outside of that. And then she says, I love it, she says on page 183, success philosophy number 9, treat your business like a business. Treat your business like a business. I think it was today, earlier this morning, I wrote, oh no, it was last night, I think, on the community tab where I posted about how even there's days where I don't feel like getting up and doing a podcast, but I still do it because I take this very seriously, this YouTube channel and the podcast, and I'm doing it for you, my viewers. I know you watching me, you're listening to my podcast, so I want to make sure that I'm consistent. And even these days where I feel lazy, where I feel tired, exhausted, I'm like, no, my audience is waiting for my next episode. My tribe is there. They're waiting. They're anticipating. I have to go on YouTube. Then she talks about lawyer, contract, taxes, insurance. She's so thorough in this amazing book. I highly recommend you read it. Take your time. It's not so many pages. There's books that have been longer that I have read. This one is only 236 pages. On page 199, success philosophy number 10, she writes, set goals, work hard, refuse to fail. She put this amazing quote. Be smart about setting goals. Be smart about setting goals. And remember, SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, timely. SMART. SMART. Specific, measurables, achievable, relevant, and timely. These are how your goals should be. And we learned that many years ago. Well, I learned that many years ago in 2009 when I was at this amazing school learning all about hotel, restaurants. Amazing book to read. Yes, indeed. So she put on page 215, ask yourself if you have done everything in your power to make what you are doing work. Is it possible you're quitting too soon? Think about what's going to happen next and decide to quit tomorrow. Tell yourself today is not the day. You need to think on it longer. You need to seek out wise counsel. Both starting and quitting are big decisions that require a lot of thought. Don't make them lightly. Amazing. So definitely get the book. You're going to learn various insights and strategies relating to entrepreneurship and building a successful business. So let me give you some themes, topics that you are going to learn from those books, and it will be the end of this amazing podcast. Thank you so much if you have stayed this long. So number 1, overcoming self-doubt and embracing a confident mindset in business. Number 2, understanding the importance of taking ownership and responsibility for your success. Number 3, identifying and leveraging personal strengths and passions to drive business growth. Number 4, developing effective time management and productivity strategies. Number 5, building strong and authentic relationships with customers and clients. Number 6, utilizing social media platforms and online marketing techniques to reach a wider audience. Number 7, navigating the challenges and obstacles that entrepreneurs commonly face. Number 8, balancing work and personal life to maintain overall well-being. Remember how I mentioned all about mental, emotional, physical well-being in my previous podcast. Number 9, emphasizing the importance of personal growth and continuing learning in business. Number 10, establishing clear goals and creating actionable plans to achieve them. Number 11, embracing failure as a learning opportunity and a stepping stone to success. Remember, you need to fail. There's people that have failed 100 times and they finally are living the dream. They have their businesses running and they're making a lot of profits and they're helping millions of people. Just look at the example of Amazon, for example. So number 12, understanding the role of networking and building a supportive community in business. Number 13, developing effective leadership skills to manage and inspire a team. Number 14, implementing effective sales and marketing strategies to drive business growth. Number 15, making informed decisions and taking calculated risk in business. Number 16, cultivating resilience and adaptability in the face of challenges or changes. Number 17, recognizing the value of building a strong personal brand in the business world. Number 18, embracing innovation and exploring new opportunities for business growth. Number 19, nurturing a positive and optimistic mindset throughout the entrepreneurial journey. And last but not least, number 20, understanding the importance of financial management and sustainable business practices. So remember, these 20 points that I just mentioned are general, and they definitely will capture the full context and the depth of the book's content. But I am telling you, I'm advising you, you need to read this book. Highly recommend. Read the book, okay? So there you have it. So I'm so thrilled that I was able to talk about this amazing book, Boss Up, by Lindsay Moreno. This and Your Mama's Business book. I encourage you, my audience, to engage further with this great read. Apply what you have learned from this book in your own life and apply it in your business if you do have a business, and if you are like me and you are an entrepreneur, a mom-entrepreneur, as Lindsay calls it in her book. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please do subscribe. Share this episode because there's value in this episode. And tomorrow in the Books for Life podcast, I will speak about what I have read in the book called The Beast Within. It's written by an author called Rambo. His name is Reginald Wiggins, and I just met him a few hours ago in my new neighborhood here in Harlem. Okay, so I'm super happy that you have stayed this far. And remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, which is also the title of my new book that will be coming up soon, God willing, inshallah, as we say in Arabic. Remember, my dear sister, I love you. And I'm doing this for you. I'm here to inspire you, to empower you, and to help you live your best life. It's all about you, celebrating you and your achievement, your small wins. You remember, you have to tap yourself on the back because you have gone through so much adversities, challenges, struggles, hardships, but you are still here. You got back up and you are stronger, you're wiser, you're more resilient. And I love you for that, and I'm so proud of you for that. So stay blessed, stay learning, stay focused, be unbreakable.